What's it like for you guys being in Portugal?
It's nice. Portugal's, I think, a beautiful country. Yesterday we had a great show in Porto, and yeah, I'm happy to. I love it here. I'm happy to be here.
What were the impressions of the Porto show?
It was a really good one. It was kind of a new venue. I think it was an old fruit market. They call it the Hard Club. Is that the name? Yeah. So in a very close to the old waterfront, very pretty part of the city. We had a great time on stage. A very nice crowd. You know, people were there to have a good time. So that helps. Yeah.
I never got the chance to see you guys, but I did I did go to Primavera last year in Barcelona.
That was a good one. Yeah.
That was really hyper, and I knew you guys were really intense live, but the best way I could describe it is like being run over by the rock and roll truck or something.
Okay.
In a positive way, obviously.
In a positive way, yeah. Well, that's a nice description. Yeah.
Thanks. Are your shows enough to keep fit for touring? I mean, the shows alone.
Well, the shows definitely take a lot of physical stamina. We do like to work very hard on the stage. It's important to us to make a good performance. We don't have a problem being entertainers, or for us, we are students of people like James Brown, and so yeah, we are there to perform, and we want to. Plus, also we love the rock and roll, so we want to, do that music proud. So it is a lot of work to play the concert. For me, I guess I have to, take care of not only my body but my mind too, to be able to do that. Yeah.
I remember Judah playing with Sean Marshall for Cat Power.
Judah still plays with Cat Power, yeah.
And Russell has his own stuff. What were you doing in the meantime?
Well, in the past few years, I've made 3 albums with a band called Heavy Trash, and Heavy Trash has played many times in Portugal.
Your last album of original material was Damage in 2004. What have you guys been doing in the meantime?
2 years ago, we reissued the... come on, it's okay. 2 years ago, we reissued the back catalog, and we began playing live again. And we enjoyed it. We were having a good time touring, so we kept touring. We kept playing live, and we made last October. We started work on a new record, a studio album. That's done, and it should be out in July.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Does it have a name yet?
Not yet. I'm trying to find just the right name, but maybe Rock and Roll Truck. We're ready to run over by the rock and roll truck. Yeah.
Rock and roll. What's called like the?
That.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you heard it here.
Absolutely for free. It's an honor.
Oh, thank you. Right here, let's shake on the camera. Come on.
With the new material, is there any direction you're going that's different than?
We'll play a whole bunch of the songs tonight. I think that it's hard. I think that the process of doing the reissues and kind of re-examining the whole history of the band, that in some way influenced this new record.
You've always had fun videos, and with the close relationship in close relation to humor and the comedy scene, more or less. Like you had Whale was directed by Weird Al Yankovic. Are you still in touch? Are you friends with him?
I'm not really. I think Russell was maybe been in touch with him. Yeah, but no, I would just I'm not in touch with him.
What about other comedians? Because I know, for instance, like Mark Maron is a fan of you guys, and Todd Hansen from The Onion. Is there any connection with the comedy scene?
I enjoy a good joke. I'm a fan of certain types of comedy. But I would like to stress that the Blues Explosion, we're not a joke band. I think for me, rock and roll though is something which is kind of crazy, and really, true rock and roll is a very strange sort of music, and I think that the Blues Explosion always has had that present in what we do. But we're very, very serious about what we do, and it's not meant as it's not done with irony. It's not meant as a piss take. It's certainly not a joke.
There was some initial criticism, I remember, that like some people viewed you as in a way, like in this certain light, and to me it was pretty apparent always that it was never a joke. Like you guys were really serious, even though the videos didn't take themselves very seriously. You know.
Well, I mean, a video is kind of a silly thing. I mean, of course, not all of our videos have been done in such a light way. There have been some more artful clips we've done as well. I think that the Blues Explosion has made some very good clips, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can have fun with it, why not? Yeah.
In 2005, I believe, you did the theme for No Reservations of Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
It's a very popular show here in Portugal.
Oh, really? Okay.
I believe worldwide. It's like a monumental hit. But how did that come about? Do you guys know him?
No, he asked us, and so we went out to dinner with him, and
That has to be good.
yeah, it was good. We went to eat at Les Halles, which was where he was the chef for some time. I had read his book Kitchen Confidential, so I was a little bit familiar with who he was, and what he was all about. So he asked us to do the theme. We went and hung out with him for dinner, and then we did the song.
Was it quick because it's like a tiny 30-second?
I think usually if we're commissioned to write a piece of music for a specific usage in, for instance, a television program or a film, generally I like to create a song, and so yeah, it's a bit longer than what's used on the program.